We'll start with vectors. As you can remember in last class what we have done, we have already calculated like how to find out the resultant of vectors. तो यहाँ तक देखो अभी तक हमने क्या देखा है? Till now we have seen like how to find out the resultant of the yes. Right. What? Okay, I think the test will happen on IIT Point website itself only. So what I am telling you, Tanish, just wait for a second. You will receive all the details like what will be the timings, what will be the topics, at what site you are supposed to attempt the online test, right? So everything will be conveyed to you. Okay. Okay, most welcome. So see here, guys. Let's proceed with our ongoing topic, that is scalars and vectors, and I hope you are able to understand like how to do the addition of vectors, subtraction of vectors, as well as how to find out the resultant. Remember what was the standard formula for the resultant of two vectors? That was under root p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. That was quite easy. After that we have seen the maximum value of the resultant, that comes out to be p plus q, and then we have solved some numericals. Okay, first of all tell me, I have given you a home assignment. All of you received that particular DPP sheets, right now? Okay, that's good. So first of all, what we will do, we will take our theoretical lecture. After then, I will provide you some home assignments, and then in next class, what we will do the entire discussion. Okay. So I will start the questions one by one. If anyone has any doubt, just let me know. Okay. So for example, question number 01. Okay, all the students, remember I think question number 01 we already solved it in the class yesterday. Okay, no problem. See, Harshal, when right now, so see, it's going to happen right now, immediately. Okay. Okay, Siddhi, okay, that's good. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so right now I think the audio is clear to everyone. Good. Okay, Tanish, I did not got the worksheet. Okay, Tanish, just contact Milind sir, okay? See, if you have any doubt or any problem, just contact Milind sir and Praful sir. Suyash, okay, and make sure that your number is registered with IIT Point. See guys, if we don't have your number, तो उस केस में हम आपको DPP सेंड नहीं कर सकते. So just okay, Suyash. Okay, sir, I cannot get your DPP. Okay, see here, I can see 3 students are there, like Tanish is there, Sufyan and Suyash. इन लोग को DPP नहीं मिली है. Okay, Mayuri. Okay, ठीक है, it's okay. I will talk to Milind sir. Okay. First, tell me, you have Milind sir's contact number? Samiksha, okay, Samiksha, and to Vulta, okay. Okay, just a minute, I will talk to Milind sir and I will convey your messages. Okay, rest of the students got it, I hope so. Right guys? Okay. And I expect कि तुम सभी लोगों ने पूरी की पूरी DPP की शीट अटेम्प्ट कर ली है. See here, listen guys, one more point. What happens? I told you in the first class, it doesn't matter whether you are able to solve such type of questions or not. Yeah. The one and the most important part is you must be able to attempt all the question. आपको question attempt करना है. आपको इस बारे में नहीं सोचना है कि I am able to solve the questions or not. Because I told you it's not a test, it's not a T20 game, right? It's a test match. It's a preparation of entire 2 years. So it's not like कि अगर मैंने आपको 25 questions की sheet दी है, then you will be able to solve those 25 questions. And let me tell you one thing very frankly, if you are able to solve even 5 questions, that's more than sufficient, right? जो ये questions आपके डिजाइन इस तरीके से होते हैं कि आपसे solve ना हो. So even if you are not able to solve a single question, so don't think like कि दुनिया का अंत निकट है बस, right? It's not end of the world. Yes, Siddhi, that is absolutely right. दो questions मैंने mark करवाए थे. You are supposed to solve only those questions, right? But still, if you are able to solve the remaining question, that's good. I told you to solve only those questions which I have marked. Clear, Siddhi? Okay. Arjita, I have also solved those only. That's right, guys. Because जो भी अपनी थ्योरी है, देखो व्हाट हैपेंस कि जो थ्योरी हमने स्टडी की है, हम जो उसी के ऊपर बेस्ड न्यूमेरिकल्स की प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. क्लियर? अब जो क्वेश्चन हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं है, हाउ कैन वी सॉल्व इट, राइट? सेम थिंग केम इन माय माइंड इन लाइव वर्क. ओके, ठीक है. ओके, अच्छा, डोंट टेक टेंशन, दैट्स ऑल. ठीक है, मैंने पहले ही कहा कि क्वेश्चंस आर नॉट वेरी इजी लाइक योर बोर्ड एग्जाम्स. ओके, सो डोंट बॉदर अबाउट like whether you are able to solve it or not. It doesn't matter because it's a 2-year process. Only one thing matters, that is continuity. Whether you are continue with your effort for entire 2 years or not, only that particular thing matters. Otherwise, जिन भी स्टूडेंट के बोर्ड में 95, 97, 98% आते हैं, वो सारे जेई के भी टॉपर होते हैं. बट इट नेवर हैपेंस. जो जेई के टॉप रैंक्स आते हैं वो नहीं आते हैं जिनकी परसेंटाइल 85 to 90 के बीच में होती है. Okay, same thinking, Ranjit. Okay, sir. Okay, ठीक है. And remember, it doesn't mean कि आपकी परसेंटाइल 90 से ऊपर आ गई, then you will not be able to crack it, right? एक जनरल ऑब्जर्वेशन बता रहा हूँ मैं, that's all. Okay, guys. So right now we'll start with questions. As I can remember, question number 01 we have already solved it. Okay, guys. ठीक है. Okay. Good. Very good. So see here. Question number 01 is clear to everyone. What about question number 02? Is there any problem in second question? Like the question is this. For the resultant of the two vectors to be maximum, what must be the angle between them? I hope all of you know the answer. That is 0 degree. We are right. We have already done this. That's good. Urjita, 0 degree. Nice. Siddhi, yes. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about question number 03. A particle is simultaneously acted by two forces equal to 4 Newton and 3 Newton. Here guys, means we have a particular body और suppose करो उसके ऊपर 4 Newton और 3 Newton के दो forces लग रहे हैं. Okay, Sisti is telling me between 1 and 7. Okay, Sisti, absolutely right. Okay, just let me know whether you got, whether all of you got the answers also or not. मतलब 1 to you got the answers also. Okay, sister, that's not a fair practice यार. अगर आपको आंसर उन्होंने पहले ही दे दिया, ठीक है, तो that's wrong. That's totally unacceptable. Okay, because you actually आपको आंसर नहीं देना है, ये मैंने बोला था उन्हें. Because I know my students, they are bit. Yes, that is right. That is right. वही पूछ रहा हूँ मैं कि आपको क्वेश्चन नंबर okay, means 1 to 25, you don't have the answers, right guys? Okay, that's good, that's nice, that's excellent. Okay, so Siddhi, okay, good, ठीक है. Just a minute, where is your answer? Shishti, where are you? I can't see you in the chat box. Where is? Okay, Shishti, you said D part. Yes, that is absolutely right. That is absolutely right. Okay, see here guys. Okay, that's okay. Urjita is telling me we did not get any answer. That's right. Okay. So, Shishti is telling me D part. What about rest of the guys? Question number 02. But 02 is 0 degree. Yes. Question number 03. Okay, that's right. Amani, your answer is right. Between 1 and 7 or D part. Okay, Utkarsha got it right. Siddhi got it right. Aishwarya, you are also right. See here guys, in last class what we have seen. Okay, let me do the marking also. In last class we have already seen like maximum resultant is equals to P plus Q. And the minimum value of the resultant is equals to P minus Q. So just remember this. R max. We have seen this in the last class. This is equals to P plus Q and R mean with that is equals to P minus Q. Here guys, can we calculate the exact value of the resultant? Answer is no. Because until and unless we don't know about theta, we can't calculate the exact value of the resultant. Here guys, so that's why you can't say like 7 Newton, 5 Newton, 1 Newton. These are exact values. ठीक है? और exact हम calculate तभी कर सकते हैं when we have values of P as well as values of Q as well as theta. Here guys, but exact value we can't calculate, but still we can calculate what will be the maximum value as well as what will be the minimum value. So 4 Newton plus 3 Newton here, what was the maximum? 4 plus 3 equals to 7 Newton. And what was the minimum value? That is 4 minus 3 equals to 1 Newton. So all the students who got D part, their answer is right. Okay guys. What about question number 4? Cannot be 0. Okay. Anyone else? What about rest of the guys? See here, I can see 58. 58 students are there. Okay. And what I want all of you to answer the questions, right guys? As I told you in the first class, right, wrong doesn't matter. Clear? Yes. Arun, you are trying to say something. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Just let me repeat. Question number 04 is, two vectors A and B lie in a plane. Another vector C lies outside of this plane. Then the resultant of these three vectors A plus B plus C. See here, I am writing down the important information also. In question number 04, look at the board. They are saying A and B lie in a plane. A and B, they are present in a plane. Okay. And vector C lies outside of the plane. See here, vector C lies outside. Okay guys, outside of plane. Vector C lies outside of the plane. Okay, see here. And they are asking, then the resultant of these vectors A plus B plus C. They are asking about what will be the resultant A plus B plus C. Now they have given 4 options. A part, that is can be 0. Okay. B part, that is can not be 0. C part, they are asking lies in the plane containing A plus B. Lies in plane containing A plus B. Okay. And D part lies in the plane containing C. Okay guys, and remember one more thing. Suppose if you have another Android phone or any smartphone, try to have that one also. Because it's not possible like all the times I cannot dictate the whole question on the board here. Because assignment हमें फटाफट सॉल्व करने हैं, तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है इन योर होम मम्मी पापा सबके पास एंड्रॉइड फोन होता है और मम्मी से ले लिया करो एंड्रॉइड फोन, है ना? क्योंकि अब तो टिकटॉक भी बंद हो गया. Hello. So at the time of study, just try to arrange another Android phone so that we can do the problems more efficiently. Yes, Shishri got the printout right. Okay. Okay. So see here, good. Okay, Siddhi is laughing. Okay, yes, TikTok is banned now, so that's why मतलब maximum मम्मी लोग के पास अब कुछ काम धाम तो है नहीं. ले लिया करो मोबाइल फोन लोग से बोल लिया करो पढ़ाई करनी है. TikTok is just a waste of time, obviously. But see here, so many people are habitual of using TikTok. Yes, sure, you can add it. You can add it. See, if you have any problem regarding anything, always feel free to talk to Lynn sir. Clear, guys? And also reducing our mind. Right, yes, sir. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's nice, guys. Okay, so first, let's try to understand this question. चलो भाई सभी लोग ध्यान से देखते हैं. I think Aman got it right. The right option is cannot be 0. See here, guys. B part is the right option. I think Aman got it right as well as who got it right? Sisti also got it right. What about Siddhi? We are talking about question number 04. I will do the explanation immediately, but first let me see how many of you got it second part. Siddhi also got the right answer. I told. Yes, okay, Siddhi, that's good. Nilaksha, that's good, very good, nice. Okay. Aman, I remember you told me. But see, the problem is there are so many Aman, right? There are 2 to 3 Aman. ठीक है, तो मुझे सबके नाम याद करने पड़ेंगे. उत्कर्षा, ऐश्वर्या, अनुष्का, मुशफिक. Okay, that's good. ठीक है. It's nice to see that so many students are able to solve this type of questions. Because see, a vector is a complicated topic. Generally, students finds it difficult to understand this. Okay, Rituraj. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what I am observing that there are so many students who are able to find out the solution. That's nice. Tanishka, okay. तो चलो यार पहले इसको हम थोड़ा सा समझ लेते हैं. Let's try to understand this question. Rituraj, okay, good. See, A and B in a plane. So first of all, we have to understand like what is a plane. Plane का मतलब क्या है? तो plane is made of 2 axes. If you combine 2 axes, you will have a plane. जैसे यहाँ पे ध्यान दो, if we talk about this board, suppose करो, this is my x axis and this is my y axis. Clear guys? Actually it's minus. So you can see कि ये जो flat surface आ रहा है, ये पूरा का पूरा flat surface, I will call it a plane. Clear guys? कोई भी आपका plane surface है, or simply in other words we can say if we combine 2 axes, like if you combine x axis, y axis, z axis and x axis, generally what you get a particular plane. चलो भाई एक एग्जांपल हम लोग ले लेते हैं, सिंपली बताता हूं. ओके, जस्ट गिव मी अ सेक. यहाँ पर बुक नहीं है. ओके, सपोज, ओके, सी हियर गाइस, सपोज वी हैव अ बुक समथिंग लाइक दिस. ठीक है, यहाँ इसमें सपोज करने की बात नहीं है, बुक ही है. ठीक है, चलो. ओके, सो एज यू कैन सी, अगर आप इसके कॉर्नर को देखो, सी हियर द कॉर्नर. एक मिनट, जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. Okay, this is your book. Here guys. So, if I make it right, suppose this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, and this is your z-axis. What I am telling you, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. तो ये x-axis है, ये z-axis है. ये जो particular surface है, जो आपको दिखाई दे रहा है इस समय, ये कौन सा plane हो जाएगा? xz plane. Here, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. तो ये जो पर्टिकुलर प्लेन है, ये कौन सा हो जाएगा? एक्स वाई प्लेन. क्लियर गाइस? तो इफ आई से कि व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अ प्लेन, प्लेन इज बेसिकली अ पर्टिकुलर सरफेस विच इज ऑलवेज मेड ऑफ 2 एक्सेस. क्लियर? जब भी हम 2 एक्सेस को कंबाइन करेंगे, विल फाइंड आउट अ प्लेन. ओके, तो अगर मैं एक्स वाई प्लेन की बात करता हूं, यहां पर ध्यान से देखना. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट एक्स वाई प्लेन, ए एंड बी बोथ ऑफ देम आर लाइंग इन द सेम प्लेन. क्लियर गाइस? सो सपोज करो मेरे पास एक एक्स वाई प्लेन है, दिस इज एक्स एंड दिस इज वाई, और इसमें मेरा वेक्टर ए भी है और बी भी है. तो अगर वेक्टर ए तुम्हारा एक्स वाई प्लेन में लाई कर रहा है, ए के कोऑर्डिनेट किस में जाएंगे? आइदर एक्स और वाई. क्लियर गाइस? सो एक्स और वाई में कोऑर्डिनेट्स आपके क्या होते हैं? आई कैप एंड जे कैप. सो इट मीन्स कि जो भी ए वेक्टर होगा, दैट विल बी प्रेजेंट इन आई कैप एंड जे कैप. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दिस. In the same way, if we talk about vector b, what is going on with vector b? Vector b is present in xy plane, and in xy plane either you have x coordinate or y coordinate, which simply means b will be present in the form of I cap or j cap. Clear? So we can say that a and b are present either in I cap or in j cap. Clear guys? तो यहाँ पे देखो, जब मैं a और b को ऐड करूंगा, तो जो वेक्टर मुझे मिलेगा, दैट विल बी प्रेजेंट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ आई कैप एंड जे कैप. फर्स्ट वन. ओके, नाउ व्हाट दे आर आस्किंग, दे आर सेइंग कि जो थर्ड वेक्टर है, व्हाटएवर इज द थर्ड वेक्टर, सी लुक केयरफुली, सी वेक्टर, दिस पर्टिकुलर सी वेक्टर इज प्रेजेंट आउट ऑफ द प्लेन. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ आउट ऑफ द प्लेन? राइट, आउट ऑफ द प्लेन का मतलब क्या हो गया कि सिंपली इफ यू लीव दिस प्लेन, इफ यू लीव दिस बोर्ड. अब इस बोर्ड को लीव करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा भाई? अरे बोर्ड को छोड़ करके बाहर उड़ना पड़ेगा ना बच्चों. क्लियर हो रहा है? इफ यू फ्लाई, जस्ट लाइक अ बर्ड, ठीक है, अ बर्ड कैन फ्लाई इन द एयर, विच मीन्स अगर z एक्सिस की बात करूं, z एक्सिस वुड बी समथिंग लाइक दिस. So if C is present out of the plane, or I can analyze it like this. If C is present outside of the plane, means जो C है उसको मैं किस एक्सिस के along मान सकता हूँ? I can assume it along Z axis. Clear guys? C is present along Z axis. Okay. I think just a minute guys. Are you able to listen to me? Okay, just a minute. Okay, so I hope you are able to listen to me. Just a minute, my audio got disconnected. Echo test. Okay, right now. Okay, Aishwarya, right now it's okay? Okay, whenever something wrong happens, just tell me in the chat box. Clear guys? Okay, so right now I think I am audible. Nikita, okay, that's good. ठीक है, Nikita, Bhavesh, okay, everybody is okay. So चलो, let's come back to our problem. ठीक है? I think right now I am audible. Okay, so what I was trying to say you, if the third vector C is present out of the plane, अपना हम क्या assume करेंगे? That is your Z axis. क्योंकि इस बोर्ड को तो हमने XY एक्सिस माना था. सो दिस इज योर Z एक्सिस, और Z के अराउंड कौन सा वेक्टर होता है? K कैप. तो यहां पे देखो, थर्ड थिंग दैट आवर वेक्टर C इज प्रेजेंट अराउंड K डैश. क्लियर गाइस? ओके, ठीक है. अब यार एक बात बताओ, अगर I और J को ऐड करोगे तो A प्लस B तुम्हारा I और J में है, लेकिन अगर मैं C की बात करता हूं तो C इज प्रेजेंट इन K कैप. ओके, नॉट ऑडिबल. सर, व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन? No, this time I was audible. Harshal, I think there is some problem in your device or in my device. Just let me check it. Okay, Shelly. Okay, Shelly, right now I am audible, I think. I guess. Shelly, am I audible right now? Ranjit, right now I think it's okay. I hope it's okay. ठीक है, so then we रखते हैं. Okay, Aryan, right now I'm audible, right guys? Everybody, just let me know. फटाफट. Okay, yes sir, I'm audible. Okay, good. Suyash, I'm audible. Ranjit, I'm also audible. Okay, so see here. Are you not able to hear us? No, I'm not able to hear you guys. Actually, आप लोग का साउंड नहीं आ रहा. कुशल सर, जस्ट अ मिनट. इन बच्चों का साउंड मुझे क्यों नहीं आ रहा? और मुझे इसे म्यूट करना है. Hello. Okay, guys. Try to say something. Yes. Right now you are audible. Right now I can hear. I think Ashish was trying to say something. Ashish or there. Okay, you guys are audible. ठीक है. Okay, right now I am audible and you guys are also audible. Just confirm it so that we can proceed. Okay, that's good. Okay, so in the end everything is fine. Right guys? Everything is fine right now. So we can proceed. Okay. Chaitanya, that's okay. Okay, so see here what I was talking about. देखो A और B तो तुम्हारा I और J में गया, जो C वेक्टर था that is present in K cap. So what will happen if you add these vectors? See here guys, अगर हम A, B और C, if we add all these vectors, what will happen? अपना आंसर 0 पॉसिबल नहीं होगा. क्यों नहीं होगा? क्योंकि जब हम A और B को ऐड करते हैं तो आंसर है I कैप और J कैप में. ठीक है, और ये जो वेक्टर C है, वेक्टर सी का आंसर आपका आएगा के कैप में. तो ये दोनों ऐड होकर के 0 हो सकते हैं, बट के कैप तुम्हारा 0 पॉसिबल नहीं है. क्लियर गाइस? लाइक मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूं. सपोज करो वेक्टर ए है प्लस आई, वेक्टर बी है माइनस आई, दोनों का ऐड किया, आंसर कम्स आउट टू बी 0. लेकिन अगर सी तुम्हारा के कैप है तो माइनस के कैप अपने पास प्रेजेंट नहीं है. So that's why if we add all the three vectors a plus b plus c, the answer cannot be 0. Clear guys? Just let me know if all of you are able to understand this, or still if anyone has any problem. Yes, RM. Okay, that's good, that's good, very good. Okay, I hope it's clear to everyone. Ashwini is okay for Ishwari, Anjita, okay, Ashwari, it's clear, that's good, Bhargav, that's good. Okay, so it's clear almost to all the students. Okay, final call, is there any student who still has any problem in this question? Just let me know. Okay guys? Just let me know if you have any problem, because I am telling you vector is not easy. It's not a very easy topic, right? बच्चों के इसमें बहुत confusion होता है. So that's why if you have any doubt, immediately let me know. Anyone? Okay, Utkarsha, Nilaksha, Vandita, Ranjit, everything for everyone it's clear. Okay guys, see here. Question number 05. What is the right option? Okay, one by one. Yes. Question number 5. What is the option, Srishti? Okay. Okay. I have not given it to you as okay. Okay, that's okay. No problem. But try to solve this one also. Question number 05. Clear? You guys can solve it. Yes, Aman. Tell me. Vertex in the plane can be 0. See here, I told you na. I have given you an example. Like suppose, Aman, see here. If we have a plane, suppose this is your XY plane. Clear? So in XY plane का मतलब क्या हुआ? जो भी वेक्टर होगा वो या तो x के लॉन्ग होगा या y के लॉन्ग होगा. Means either it will be present in the form of I cap or it will be present in the form of j cap. Clear? Okay, Aman, I am talking to you. Just reply me fast. Suppose this is your vector A. What is this? Plus I cap. This is your vector B. What is this vector? Minus I cap. And if you add these two vectors, your answer will be 0. Okay, Mushfiq is telling me 60 degree. But before that, first confirm. Aman, final call. Are you able to understand this? Okay, that's good. If two vectors are present in a plane, their resultant can always be 0. अच्छा, मैं और क्या ले सकता हूँ? Basic चीज ये है कि if you are talking about XY plane, the vectors must be present either in I cap or J cap. So thousands of combinations are possible. Like you can assume A equals to I cap plus J cap, B equals to minus I cap minus J cap. Clear? Okay, that's good. Okay, Mushfiq is telling me its answer is 60 degree. Mushfiq, which question you are talking about? I think you are talking about question number 05, right? Okay. So we will check it because maximum students ने इसको भी attempt नहीं किया है. That's why we will do it in next class. Okay. Right now even I don't have the answer keys. Okay. Shivam is telling me it's 120 degree. Okay. ठीक है. So I don't. Nikita is also telling me 120 degree. Okay, Shiva is telling 120 degree. Nikita is also telling you 120 degree. Okay, Shiva and Nikita, what we will do, we will try to verify the answer in the next class. Clear? Because maximum students ने इसको attempt नहीं किया है, so that's why to attempt this question in the class, I think ये उनके लिए fair नहीं होगा. So we'll do that in next class and we will see whether you guys are right or wrong. Okay, Anshin is also telling me 120 degree. So maximum students are having 120 degree. That's good. And it's better यार you guys are able to solve it immediately. ठीक है ना? Okay. Okay, so what was the next question? I think the next question was question number 06. Hello guys, am I audible? Next question was question number 6. Okay, that's good. Okay, Nikita, okay, good. Nikita is telling me 6C. Question number 06C. Okay, then the angle between A and B. Okay, Nikita, you are absolutely right. That's right. System, you are also right. C part is the right answer. See here guys, what was the question? The magnitude of the vectors A, B and C are respectively given as 12, 5 and 13. See here. We have three vectors A, B and C such that A is let us assume 12, Magnitude of vector B, let us assume we have 5, and magnitude of vector C, let us assume we have 30. Okay guys? So we have 3 vectors, but see here, and A plus B equals to C. Let's process this information also. A plus B equals to C. Okay. Then यहाँ पर first thing you must observe that number of vectors are 3. कितने vector हैं? 1, 2, 3. Clear guys? Okay. So I told you in our basic mathematics. I told you in scalars and vectors. What I told you guys? If we have 3 vectors and we are doing vector law of addition, generally what do we have? We have a triangle. And that's why we call it triangle law of addition also. Clear guys? So as you can see, A, B, C. We have 3 vectors. So because we have 3 vectors, तो पहली point जो अपने mind में आना चाहिए कि अपने पास एक triangle बनेगा. And once you are able to understand that a particular triangle will be formed, and simply you see the sides 12, 5 and 13. Immediately it split into our mind that the triangle will be a right angle triangle. Clear guys? देखो, because there are 3 vectors, तो पहला point अपने को पता चला triangle formation will occur, and because due to sides 13, 5 and 12, if you do the squaring, 12 square plus 5 square, it's already equals to 13 square. Clear guys? All of you are smart enough to understand this, क्योंकि ये सारी चीजें आपने हाई स्कूल में ऑलरेडी देख रखी हैं. So first thing, a triangle will form something like this. A triangle will be formed. And what is the expression? A plus B. मतलब vector A plus vector B को अगर मैं add करता हूँ, तो resultant will be vector C. And what was our vector law of addition? Draw the first vector, then another vector, connect the starting point to the ending point, and you have your result. Here guys. So let me assume मैं यहाँ से शुरू करता हूँ. This is my vector A. I have drawn my first vector. Vector A जहाँ पे end हो रहा है, वहां से मैं second vector शुरू कर रहा हूँ. That is my vector B. This is my starting point. This is my ending point. So starting को मैंने ending से connect कर दिया. And this is my resultant R. और इस resultant R को यहाँ पे वो कह रहे हैं C. Okay, just look here. Okay, Aman, I will look at it, no problem at all. See here. What was the basic point? Aman, look carefully. A plus B equals to C. So, point number 1, you have 3 vectors. And whenever you have 3 vectors, I already told you in our vector law of addition section that if you have 3 vectors, you will have a triangle. That's why we call it triangle law of addition also. Clear guys? Then, if you look the data, A has magnitude 12, B has magnitude 5, C has magnitude 13. Clear guys? So it's clear that whatever will be the shape of the triangle, it will be a right angle triangle. So what we are doing, we have drawn a right angle triangle, and हमें law कौन सा follow करना है? If we add 2 vectors A and B, see here, vector A plus vector B, the resultant is vector C, and here we have resultant of vector C. Okay guys. See here, we have another interesting case. What they are asking, actually they are asking about the angle between A and B. See here guys. What they are asking? They are asking about the angle between A and B. Okay. तो यहाँ पे देखो, this is head, this is tail. क्या बताया था मैंने? If we have a formation of angle between head and tail, then what we are supposed to do? Head को हमें extend करना होता है. So what I will do for angle, I will extend the head of vector A, and as you can see, this particular angle is 90 degree. And this is our final answer. The angle between vector A as well as vector B is 90 degree. Okay, just have a good look at the board and let me know if there is anyone who has any problem. Okay guys, final call regarding this question. See here if you have any problem. Okay, it's clear. See, that's good. Okay, final call. Is there anyone who has any problem in this section? Okay, guys, clear. That's clear. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, so let me run this. And let's move to the next question. Remember, we have a lot of time here. And because all these topics are basic topics. Suppose if I talk about vectors, or I talk about kinematics, or I talk about forces, work, power and energy. Okay. All these topics are classified into mechanics, and always remember mechanics is the mother of physics. Clear guys? अगर आपको मैकेनिक्स आ गई तो बाकी फिजिक्स में आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी। मैकेनिक्स ही फिजिक्स का सबसे ट्रिकी पोर्शन होता है, आप ये जूम करके चल सकते हैं। सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर नॉट इन अ हरी, वी विल ट्राई एंड we will build our basics as strong as possible. Okay guys, so after then question number 08, which question was the next one? I think it was, okay guys, after question number 8, I think 16 we have already solved in the last class. Yes. So, okay, next question is question number, hello. So, okay, so let's do the decision of question number 08. So, okay, let's talk about question number 08. And now see here, question number 08 is so interesting, okay? Because you have to think a lot if you want to solve this question. But before that, just let me know how many of you got it right. Like, what are your options, guys? Question number 08 का आंसर क्या आया तुम लोग का? Okay, D part. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's amazing. At least few students are there who are able to find out the solution. D part. Okay. कमाल है भाई, ये तो चमत्कार हो गया। और जितना is getting D part, निकिता D part, निलाक्षा D part, and Srishti. Okay, Anisha. Everybody is having D part. That's good. ना तो उन्होंने सेटिंग वेटिंग तो नहीं की है ना, सबको D ही बोलना है। Because everyone is having same answer. That's a little bit shocking also. बस भाई तुम लोगों ने सेटिंग कर ली है, सारे के सारे डी पार्ट बोल लो। ओके, निकिता डी पार्ट, लाक्षा डी पार्ट, सृष्टि डी पार्ट, शैली डी पार्ट, सिद्धि डी पार्ट, रंजीत डी पार्ट, अमन 10, 20, 40. Aman has given me a different answer. I like this. Okay, I like this. क्यों? Everybody was writing down D. Aman is also answering D, but in a different tone, right? 10, 20 and 40. Okay. 10, 20 and 40, Aman is last option, D part. Okay, Utkasha. Means that is a different way of representation, na? So that's good. Okay. Okay. So that is only Siddhi. Okay, that's good. Aman, okay. Answer is D. Bhargav is correct, answer is D. And I think the right answer is D part. Okay, guys. So let's have a quick discussion regarding this question. Okay, guys. Always to be willing. That's good. Okay. See here. First, let me read the question. Following sets of three forces acts on a body whose resultant cannot be zero. So simply see here what he is saying. There are three forces. Let us assume three forces are P, and second one is Q, and third one is R. Here, guys. And what they are saying in which case the resultant will not be zero. तो अगर इस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन को अपने को अंडरस्टैंड करना है, so see here, look at the board. Suppose I have a vector P, for example 2 I can. Another vector Q, for example, it is 3 I can. And another vector C that is equals to -5 I can. Listen, just look at the code, guys. I am going to explain this. If you have any doubt, just let me know. देखो, बहुत ही सिंपल फंडे से बता रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे ध्यान दो। We have three vectors. अब अगर इनका रिजल्टेंट 0 होना है तो बेसिकली व्हाट विल हैपन? अगर मैं 3 + 2 को ऐड करता हूँ, दैट कम्स आउट टू बी 5 I कैट, और C की वैल्यू अगर एग्जैक्टली -5 I कैट पे इक्वल है, ओनली इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस आवर रिजल्टेंट विल बी 0. क्लियर गाइस? ओके, राइट अंडरस्टैंड. अच्छा, सेकेंड पॉइंट, इट सिंपली मीन्स कि दो वेक्टर कंबाइन होंगे और थर्ड को क्या करेंगे? कैंसल. एज यू कैन सी इन द इलस्ट्रेशन आल्सो, here we have two vectors. First vector is P, second vector is Q, and what we are doing basically, we are combining vector P plus vector Q. दोनों को कंबाइन किया, C से क्या हो गया? कैंसल. मतलब फर्स्ट को कंबाइन करेंगे और ये देखेंगे कि वो थर्ड को कैंसिल कर सकता है या नहीं. क्लियर गाइस? सो लेट्स डू दिस. फर्स्ट लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द ऑप्शंस. As you can see, A part that is 10, 10, 10. Here guys. Second part, let's talk about 10, 10, 20. Third part, if you talk about 10, 20, 22. And if you talk about the last part, that is 10, 20, 40. Okay. So बेसिक फंडा इसका क्या था, लाइक हाउ टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन, द बेसिक फंडा वाज लाइक दिस. ओके, जस्ट a minute guys, just give me 1 sec. Okay guys, so I'm back. See here. Okay, I hope I am audible. See here what I was explaining. Like if you want to find out the resultant as 0, what you will do, you will add two vectors and the third one will be cancelled by the addition. So see here what is going on. Suppose if you talk about the first one, अब इसको ध्यान से देखो, ठीक है? We have three vectors और उनके magnitudes दिए गए हैं 10, 10, 10. I'm audible, yes or no? Okay, that's good. Okay, 60. That's okay. ठीक है, I'm audible. Okay, for everyone. So see here, what is going on? We have three vectors whose magnitude is 10, 10. तो अगर मैं first two को combine करता हूँ, suppose अगर मैं इन दोनों को combine करता हूँ, तो 10 plus 10 that comes out to be 20. Means the resultant of these two vectors will have maximum value as 20. And what was the formula of minimum resultant? R minimum was equals to P minus Q, which is equals to 10 minus 10, which is equals to 0. Clear guys? So see here, in A part, I will write down here, resultant की जो maximum value अपनी possible है, that comes out with 20. And resultant की जो minimum value possible है, that comes out to be 0. अब इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि अगर मैं इन दोनों वेक्टर को कंबाइन करता हूं तो जो भी रिजल्टेंट मुझे मिलेगा इट विल लाई बिटवीन 0 to 20. ठीक है, तो जो भी रिजल्टेंट है आर इट विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस. इफ आई कंबाइन दीज टू वेक्टर्स तो जो रिजल्टेंट अपने को मिलेगा दैट विल बी प्रेजेंट बिटवीन 0 to 20. और अपने को कैंसिल किसको करना है, अपने को कैंसिल करना है 10 को. सो फर्स्ट यू टेल मी, क्या 0 से 20 के बीच में 10 प्रेजेंट होगा? बिल्कुल प्रेजेंट होगा. और इफ 10 इज प्रेजेंट तो उस 10 से हम इस 10 को क्या कर सकते हैं, कैंसिल. ओके, तो बेसिकली हम चेक क्या कर रहे हैं कि दो पर्टिकुलर वेक्टर्स की मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं एज वेल एज वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग मिनिमम वैल्यू. और हम ये चेक कर रहे हैं कि जो थर्ड वेक्टर है आपका क्या वो इसके बीच में लाई करेगा. अगर लाई करेगा तो थर्ड वेक्टर उससे क्या हो सकता है, कैंसिल हो सकता है. First, all of you guys just let me know whether you are able to understand this particular explanation. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good, sister. That's good. Okay, is there any student who wants to ask any question? Aryan, yes. Okay, okay, just see here. मैंने क्या कहा? As you have seen this example, जब हम ऐड करेंगे 3i cap plus 2i cap, आंसर इज 5i cap. ये 5i cap इस 5i cap को क्या कर रहा है, कैंसिल. मीन्स क्या हुआ, वी विल कंबाइन टू वेक्टर्स और दोनों वेक्टर को कंबाइन करने के बाद जो आंसर आएगा वो थर्ड वेक्टर को कैंसिल कर देगा. ओके, आर यू एबल टू फॉलो मी व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से? यू अंडरस्टूड दिस कंसेप्ट? ओके, तो यहां पे देखो वी हैव थ्री वेक्टर्स. फर्स्ट वेक्टर a as 10, second vector b as 10 and third vector c as 10. So what will happen? You will add two vectors. So what we are doing, we are adding these two vectors और जब हमने इनको ऐड किया तो रिजल्टेंट की मैक्सिमम वैल्यू आई 20. In the same way, the minimum value of the resultant of two vectors is basically p minus q. तो यहां पे ध्यान दो, इन दोनों की मिनिमम वैल्यू कितनी होगी, दैट इज 0. Which means कि जो भी अपना फॉर्मूला था, what was our formula? See here, our formula was r equals to under root p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. As we will change this theta, जैसे जैसे हम थीटा चेंज करते जाएंगे जो भी अपना रिजल्टेंट है वो 0 से 20 के बीच में लाई करेगा. क्लियर? कैंसिल हमें कितना करना है, कैंसिल हमें करना है 10 को. और 0 से 20 के बीच में 10 प्रेजेंट है, दैट्स वाई ए पार्ट में हम थर्ड वेक्टर को क्या कर सकते हैं, कैंसल कर सकते हैं। ओके, आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड मी राइट नाउ? ओके, दैट्स गुड। सो सी हियर गाइस, इन ए पार्ट 10 को हम, ये जो 10 है इसको हम कैंसिल कर सकते हैं, दैट्स वाई इन ए पार्ट द रिजल्टेंट, the overall resultant will have a zero value, that is the possibility. Clear guys? Okay Ranjit, how R max is 20? Okay Ranjit, just select how R max is 20. Ranjit, you are present in last class or not? Okay, I am talking to Ranjit. Ranjit, just let me know. You are present or absent? Okay, Aman P plus 2, that's right. Okay Ranjit, what happened? Suddenly, Ranjit, you are present or absent? Because we have done this in last class, like we have calculated, actually हमने पूरा का पूरा derivation किया था कि how to find out the maximum value of the resultant as P plus Q. Present. Okay Ranjit, just look in your notes actually. And remember guys, one more point which is the most important one. जितनी भी चीजें आप यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं, ये सब कुछ आपको नोटबुक्स में लिखनी है। क्लियर? डोंट टेक योर ऑनलाइन क्लासेस वेरी लाइटली, क्योंकि बच्चों एक चीज ध्यान देना, जो तुम्हारा बैच है, यू विल हैव मिनिमम टाइम फॉर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ जेई और नीट और वट एवर एग्जाम यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग। यू आर द मोस्ट अनलकी वंस अकॉर्डिंग टू द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ टाइम। सी वाई जनरली इससे पहले क्या होता था, स्टूडेंट आते थे अप्रैल में, ठीक है बच्चों, अप्रैल से लेकर के आफ्टर सपोज करो तुम अप्रैल 2020 में आए, देन यू विल स्टडी अप्रैल मई 2021, देन you will give your exam in next May 2022, right? Clear? So you have entire 24 months. But what is the problem with you guys? See here, Corona is going on, pandemic is going on, तो तुम्हारे पास टाइम नहीं है। अप्रैल वेस्टेड, मई जून वेस्टेड। क्लियर? सो ऑलरेडी यू विल नॉट, आई थिंक अगर ये सिचुएशन अक्टूबर या नवंबर तक भी इंप्रूव होती है, और सपोज करो तुम्हारी क्लासेस सितंबर के बाद शुरू होती हैं, या अक्टूबर के बाद शुरू होती है, या नवंबर के बाद शुरू होती है, चलो मान लेते हैं नेक्स्ट ईयर शुरू होती है, फेब से शुरू होती है। क्लियर गाइस? सो इफ योर क्लास स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम फरवरी ऑनवर्ड्स, तो इससे पिछले बैच में जिन बच्चों को 24 मंथ्स मिले थे, तुमको कितना टाइम मिला? हार्डली आई थिंक 4 to 6 months आर वेस्टेड, सो हार्डली यू विल हैव 18 months। तो जो सिलेबस उन्हें 24 मंथ्स में स्टडी करना था, तुम्हारे पास केवल 18 months है। ओके, सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, तुम्हारी प्रिपरेशन का जो टाइम है, स्टार्टिंग टाइम वो खराब हुआ है। वैक्सीन आ जाएगी विद इन 6 to 7 months एंड आफ्टर दैट एवरीथिंग विल बी नॉर्मल। क्लियर? तुम्हारी प्रिपरेशन लेट शुरू हुई है, तुम्हारा एग्जाम एकदम टाइम पे होने वाला है 2022 में, रिमेंबर। ठीक है? जब तुम जेई या नीट में अपीयर होगे तो तुम्हारा एग्जाम एकदम टाइम पे होगा इन 2022, दैट विल बी इन द मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल और मई। क्लियर? Who told you? Till now UGC had made it clear. See here, UGC, University Grant Commission, that is the highest authority, right? UGC had made it clear that they are not going to shit the syllabus. They are not going to cut any part of the syllabus. So whatever students are preparing for in 12 months, they have to prepare it into 8 months. And remember one more thing. Okay? I think Ayan was telling me something. Okay, because these are important points. बच्चों को लगता है चलो भाई कोरोना है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, मस्त एंजॉय करो, आराम करो। मन किया तो वीडियो लेक्चर देखा, नहीं मजा आया तो वीडियो नहीं देखा। सर इट इज फॉर 11th and 12th syllabus. Siddhi, see here. ठीक है. If you are roaming inside a jungle, right? And if you are present over there, what you are supposed to see? Obviously, जंगली जानवर ही दिखेंगे हम लोग अगर हम जंगल में जाएंगे तो। Clear? So whatever is the truth, that is the truth. I'm not trying to scare you guys, clear? I'm just talking about reality, okay? Okay, Nikita. Okay, Nikita is saying me not for JEE and NEET. Okay, see here guys, just a minute. Okay, corona, ठीक है, सिद्धि असर. Okay, remember one more thing. What happens? कि JEE or NEET, these are your competitive exam. Remember guys, it's not your board exam. For example, if you talk about your board exam, होता क्या है? 5 यूनिट होती है, 4 to 5 units are there. सारे यूनिट से आपके क्वेश्चंस मार्क रहते हैं. Suppose if you have a test of 100 marks, clear guys. Try to understand. This is the most basic concept. ठीक है? अगर 100 मार्क्स का पेपर है, तो बोर्ड में क्या होता है? 5 यूनिट्स में उसने डिवाइड कर दिया. हर यूनिट से 20 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन आने. क्लियर? In JEE or NEET or any type of competitive exams, nothing is specified. अगर आप सिलेबस भी देखेंगे तो सिलेबस के नाम पे लिखा रहेगा यूनिट्स एंड डायमेंशन. बट यूनिट्स एंड डायमेंशन में वो कहां तक पूछेंगे, किस लेवल का पूछेंगे, दैट इज टोटली अननोन. सो इफ JEE सेज कि पूरा का पूरा सिलेबस उन्होंने 50% कर दिया, एंड इफ यू लुक इनटू द सिलेबस द टॉपिक्स विल बी मैकेनिक्स, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड मैग्नेटिज्म. इसके अलावा वो कुछ नहीं लिखते. अब तुम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी और मैग्नेटिज्म में कितना पढ़ सकते हो? क्लियर? बिकॉज नथिंग इज स्पेसिफाइड, राइट? Okay, Devang is telling me something. I see the word to your eyes covered with ink and please do it. Doesn't matter if it get less much proper pressure. Okay, that's a good spirit. That's not a problem. No, actually, what was my motto? See here, Devang, मैं ये बातें क्यों कह रहा हूँ? Sir, why we are wasting time discussing the fear? Let us fight against it. No, see here. Actually, क्या है कि मैं एक बहुत ही important message convey करना चाहता हूँ और वो message ये है कि don't take these online classes so lightly, right? Write down everything in your notes. Why I am telling this? So that you can understand your situation, not my situation, your situation. कि तुम्हारे पास ज्यादा टाइम नहीं है. It's not like अगर 6 to 7 months तक अगर ये situation ऐसे आपकी extend होती है, तो जब आप 6 या 7 months के बाद जब आप IT point आएंगे, तो ये सारी चीजें फिर से नहीं पढ़ाई जाएंगी आपको, because syllabus is used. ठीक है? और अगर आपने अपने नोट्स वगैरह सारी चीजें प्रॉपरली नहीं बनाई है, देन यू विल फेस अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम. क्लियर गाइस? सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू, राइट डाउन. भार्गव, व्हाट इज दिस? लेट्स डिस्ट्रॉय चाइना. व्हाट इज? अब चाइना का JEE में क्या कसूर है? ओके, ठीक है भार्गव, यू एक्सप्लेन इट. मतलब ठीक है, आई एम नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड इट एग्जैक्टली. ठीक है, चाइना का JEE और नीट से क्या कनेक्शन है? Okay, I'm just trying to find it out, guys. Just let me know, okay? How will you explain it to me? Okay. I'm talking about JEE and NEET. You must be quite mad at China, right? Okay, ठीक है. Corona equals to data. Okay, Bhargav, what a nice observation. Yeah, that's okay. Quite interesting. Okay, so you are saying because from China it has emerged. So that's why we should blame China. Okay, right. ठीक है. In that case you are right. So see here, let me come back to my point. What I am telling you guys, point is this: notes बनाओ, ठीक है? अच्छे से notes बनाओ जो भी क्लासेस में आपका चल रहा है, और whatever is the theory and whatever is the discussion, everything should be present in the same copy. What you can do, suppose करो अगर तुम्हें same copy में ये सब नहीं लिखना है, तो तुम theory की copy अलग बना लो, और ये जो DPP शीट्स के जो डिस्कशन है, इनकी एक सेपरेट कॉपी बनाओ. क्लियर गाइस? व्हाट वी विल मेक 2 copies, first for theoretical lectures and second for discussion. Clear everyone? Okay, then you will study. Okay, what is going on? They want to know, bro. Shelly is laughing. Aryan testing PUBG ban. Okay, we are not talking about PUBG over here. Then only you will study. Okay, that's good. अच्छा भाई, ठीक है. ओके, PUBG और सब्जी और ठीक है आलू और प्याज, इसके बारे में हम बात नहीं करेंगे. ओके, भार्गव हियर आर सेइंग डिस्प्लेन, लेट देम डिस्ट्रॉय कोरोना. ओके, नाउ एवरीबॉडी जस्ट स्टॉप. ठीक है, जस्ट स्टॉप. लेट्स नॉट बॉदर अबाउट वर्ल्ड पॉलिटिक्स. ठीक है, वी हैव टू फोकस व्हाट वी हैव, राइट? हमारे पास जितना टाइम है उसका हमें मैक्सिमम यूटिलाइजेशन करना है. और ये इतनी लंबी चौड़ी स्टोरी मैं इसीलिए बता रहा था, सो दैट यू शुड राइट डाउन एवरीथिंग इन अ प्रॉपर वे. ठीक है, थ्योरी की कॉपी अलग बनेगी. इन नटशेल वी हैव 2 points. थ्योरी की कॉपी अलग है, डिस्कशन की कॉपी अलग है. सो ट्राई टू मेक योर कॉपीज इन अ करेक्ट वे, क्योंकि अगर आप नोट्स नहीं बनाएंगे यू विल ऑलवेज फेस प्रॉब्लम. ओके, ठीक है, बहुत हो गया. चलो यहाँ पे देखते हैं. नाउ सी सेकंड पार्ट. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट सेकंड पार्ट. एवरीबॉडी गाइस फोकस एट द बोर्ड. Okay, look at the book. यहाँ पे देखो, let's talk about the second one. Okay guys, second part की अगर हम बात करते हैं, and see here, I was not trying to scare you guys, that is the truth. इस साल आप लोगों के पास सबसे कम टाइम रहेगा, so that's why आप लोग को सबसे ज्यादा cautious होने की जरूरत है. Clear guys? See every part. 10, 10, 20. Okay, see. In this case, suppose my vector P is 10, Q is 10. So if I combine P plus Q comes out to be 20. That is the value of R max. I am trying to write down everything. And the value of R min, that will be equals to P minus Q. And 10 minus 10, that comes out to be 0. So in this case also what we are seeing, the maximum value of the resultant is 20 and the minimum value of the resultant is 0. So it's obvious, भाई 0 और 20 के बीच में तो 10 लाई करेगा ना. तो अगर 0 और 20 के बीच में 0 और 20 के बीच में 20 आप में यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है, इस 20 से इस 20 को हम क्या कर सकते हैं, कैंसल. और इफ इट इज गेटिंग कैंसल, देन इन दिस केस ऑल्सो रिजल्टेंट इक्वल्स टू 0. इट्स अ पॉसिबिलिटी. ओके, ओके, यस सर, दैट्स गुड. ओके, सो बी पार्ट, सी हियर, बिकॉज in second part, try to understand. Second part, resultant 0 is a possibility, so that's why it's not, because it's right, resultant 0 is a possibility. But हमसे क्या पूछा गया है, हमसे ये पूछा गया है कि किस केस में 0 पॉसिबल नहीं होगा. Clear? So in A part 0 is a possibility, in B part also 0 is a possibility. So let's check C part. Okay. If anyone has any doubt, immediately let me know. ठीक है? चलो. C part, what we are looking at? See, अगर 10 और 20 को मैं कंबाइन करता हूं, what is my answer? 30. अगर दोनों को मैं सब्ट्रैक्ट करता हूं, तो what is my answer? That is 10. Means C part में जो अपना रिजल्टेंट होगा, that will be present between 10 and 30. कैंसर अपने को कितने को करना है? 23. क्या 23 10 और 30 के बीच में लाई करता है? आंसर इज क्वाइट ऑब्वियस. तो अगर 23 10 और 30 के बीच में है, तो हम 23 को क्या कर सकते हैं, कैंसिल कर सकते हैं. Which simply means in this case also resultant equals to 0 is a possibility. Okay guys, so let's see the last one, last part. Okay, last part, as you can see, 10, 20, 40. 10, 20, 40. So if we talk about P, resultant equals to resultant maximum value, that will be equals to P plus Q, which comes out to be 30. I am combining these two, 10 and 20. And if we talk about the minimum value, R minimum, that will be equals to P minus Q. And this value will be 10 minus 20, that will be 10. Now see here, something is wrong. See here guys, what is wrong? Cancel अपने को कितने करना है? 40 को. But in the last case, if we look carefully, the maximum value of the resultant is 30. And what about the minimum value? The minimum value is only 10. Clear? So 10 to 30 ये रिजल्टेंट तुम्हारा लाई कर रहा है, और इन फोर्थ केस हमें कैंसिल किसको करना है? 40. एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी कांट कैंसिल 40, राइट? Because our resultant is lying between 10 to 30 and we are supposed to cancel 40, which is not possible. Clear? And because this case is not possible, so that's why in this case the resultant cannot be 0. और हमें यही फाइंड आउट करना था कि किस केस में रिजल्टेंट 0 नहीं पॉसिबल है, एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर केस इज लास्ट पार्ट, दैट इज योर डी पार्ट. क्लियर गाइस? फाइनल कॉल, जस्ट लेट मी नो इफ एनीवन स्टिल हैज एनी डाउट. ओके एवरीवन, जस्ट लेट मी नो इफ एनीवन हैज. ओके, दैट्स क्लियर. ओके गाइस, दैट्स वेरी गुड. फाइनल कॉल, सी हियर, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट जस्ट लेट मी नो. ओके, which question was the next one? 16. Okay. Okay. RL 16. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Question number 16 we already solved it in last class. Clear, guys? You don't remember we solved it in the last class, yeah? Question number 16. What? Okay, question number 16 we have already solved it in last class. Okay, and the answer is, भूल जाते हो यार तुम लोग, गजनी टाइप के रखते हो मुझे. Question number 16, ठीक है. Okay, ठीक है. Question number 16 is done. Which one is next one? 17. Okay, ठीक है. See here, it's a different type of question. So let's talk about question number 17. Okay, Nilaksha, yes. Okay, Nilaksha, okay, yes, ठीक है. Nilaksha and Viduraj, yes. Okay. Siddhi 17. Okay. Siddhi is telling me question number 17. So let's solve question number 17. Solve करते हैं. ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करते. ठीक है. Okay. So if we see question number 17, first let's try to understand. Let me read question number 17. A body moves due east with velocity 20 km per hour and then due north with velocity 15 km per hour. The resultant velocity. First tell me how many of you are able to solve this. Like what was your answer? Okay. Good. Okay, see here, Sisti is saying D part is the right answer, that is 25. And Arjita is telling me D part. Okay, Nikita 25. Okay, Siddhi D. Okay, so all of you are having D part as the right answer. Okay, that's good. D part is the right answer. See here, guys, how to solve such type of questions. Always remember, due means simply towards. Okay. So आज chemistry class नहीं है क्या? बिल्कुल है ना chemistry की? Okay, after this lecture, this lecture is बस फटाफट हम लोग इसको फिनिश करके केमिस्ट्री क्लास शुरू करने वाले हैं. क्लियर गाइस? दिस इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, ऑलवेज रिमेंबर ऑन पेपर दिस इज ईस्ट डायरेक्शन, दिस इज वेस्ट, दिस वन इज नॉर्थ एंड दिस वन इज साउथ. क्लियर? ऑन पेपर अगर हमें डायरेक्शन रिप्रेजेंट करनी है, दिस इज हाउ वी रिप्रेजेंट द डायरेक्शन. दिस वन इज ईस्ट डायरेक्शन, वेस्ट डायरेक्शन, नॉर्थ डायरेक्शन एंड साउथ डायरेक्शन. क्लियर गाइस? ओके, अब यहां पे देखो रिजल्टेंट वेलोसिटी. वेलोसिटी इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी एंड आई टोल्ड यू इन लास्ट क्लास रिजल्टेंट सिंपली मींस एडिशन ऑफ वेक्टर्स. क्लियर गाइस? तो फर्स्ट देखो, अ बॉडी मूव्स ड्यू ईस्ट विद वेलोसिटी 20 km per hour. कौन सी डायरेक्शन? ईस्ट डायरेक्शन है, प्लस एक्स. तो प्लस एक्स में जो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी है दैट इज 20. बट because velocity is a vector quantity, so I will write it down like this: 20 I cap kilometer per hour. Remember. And then due north with velocity 15 km per hour. Which direction is the north one? See, this upward direction is the north direction. So after this, velocity is like this. This is your final velocity. How I will write down 20 J. Clear everyone? Okay. And what they are asking about resultant velocity. I told you what is the meaning of resultant. See here, V resultant will be equals to V initial plus V final. Now, as you can recall, V resultant equals to V initial plus V final. मतलब अगर इन दोनों वेक्टर्स को मैं सिंपली ऐड कर दूं, तो जो भी आपका रिजल्टेंट आएगा दैट विल बी किससे हम ऐड करेंगे? वेक्टर लॉ ऑफ एडिशन. नाउ यू कैन सी दिस इज फर्स्ट वेक्टर, दिस इज सेकंड वेक्टर. What was the resultant? Can you recall it? So generally we connect the starting point to the ending point, guys. See here. So this is my starting point, this is my ending point, so this will be my result. This is my result. Clear everyone? And by so many ways you can solve this question. Suppose मैं इस तरीके से भी कर सकता हूँ. V resultant क्या लिखूंगा मैं? I will write down V initial plus V final. This is equals to 20 I cap plus 20 J cap. Clear? But if you look into your options, उसमें कहीं भी I cap और J cap नहीं दिया गया है. And if you can remember, guys, I told you in the first lecture itself, सब कुछ डिपेंड करता है ऑप्शन के ऊपर. If we see into our options, I cap और J cap प्रेजेंट नहीं है, simply magnitude प्रेजेंट है. Which simply means कि हमें रिजल्टेंट का क्या कैलकुलेट करना है? We are supposed to calculate the magnitude. So that's why what I will do, I will calculate magnitude of the resultant. And what was the formula? Under root I component square plus J component square. So this will be 20 square plus 20 square, which is equals to 20 under root 2. Okay, just a minute. Okay, what was the velocity? Okay, I have written it wrong actually. Yes, you are right. Okay, yes, because I think it is 15. So you will write down over here 15. Write down 15. So what is this value? This value is 400 plus 225. That is equals to under root 625. So our final answer is 25 km per hour. And this will be our final solution. Okay guys, so that was all from today's lecture. That was all. So see here, it's final call. If there anyone who has any problem in today's lecture, just let me know. Because right now we are ending this section, and after 10 minutes your chemistry session will be started.